Hello artists, today we will be creating a drawing in the style of Claude Monet's water lilies. You will need your art journal or a piece of drawing paper, crayons for the water lilies. You will also need washable markers or water-based markers for the water. There's an extra step that you can choose to do at the end if you have an adult's permission. It requires a paintbrush or a cotton swab, a paper towel, and a container of water. To get started, we will use a pink crayon to draw our flowers. We'll start at the bottom of the page and draw the first petal. It looks like an almond or a football. Then you'll draw another one on either side. Then add 4 smaller petals. Continue drawing the outline of the flowers. To show perspective, the flowers in the foreground, which is closest to the bottom of the page, should be larger. The flowers get smaller as you move further away into the middle ground and background. The middle ground flowers should be medium-sized, and the flowers furthest away should be smallest. You can also make some flower buds for flowers that haven't opened yet. Okay, so the next thing that you will do is add pink and yellow lines to the flower petals, and then you'll go over the entire flower with a white crayon. This is so that the flower will be filled in, and if you choose to do the extra technique at the end, that's particularly important. Then you'll want to draw the lily pads with a green crayon. Start at one side and draw an oval underneath the water lily and connect it on the other side. You'll fill in all of your lily pads with green and yellow. It always looks a little better to have more than one color. And then after you do that, you'll take your water-based markers and make some lines. The lines closer to the bottom of the page or in the foreground, you'll want to use thicker lines, short strokes, as I'm doing here, with all of the different colors. And then as you move into the middle ground, you'll add some thinner lines, and in the background, you'll make the lines look even thinner. This is important because further away, the color gets lighter. The colors are more intense in the foreground, and in the background, they're more muted. And that by using this technique of thick and thin lines, you'll be able to achieve that. You can stop now and have a very beautiful drawing, but if you would like to continue and add the water technique, which you, as I said earlier, you do need to have the approval of your parents or another grown-up because this is a little bit messy. Okay, so what you will need is your paper towel. You'll place it beneath your paper, and then you'll take either a paintbrush or a cotton swab and a little bit of water. I will be demonstrating both so that you can see that it really does not make a difference. I'll start with the brush and add water and let the markers bleed. And then you can see I'm also doing the same thing with a cotton swab. So you want to get lots of water on there so that your colors bleed. When it's all done, just let it sit and wait until it's dry. I hope you enjoyed this project.